Hello, it is February 8th. My hair's a mess and it's my birthday month and I've got kind of a lot of stuff. Not a lot, but I've got things planned for this month and I'm going in with a positive attitude. I am working on some stuff right now. I don't have it in front of me because I'm a little overwhelmed for no reason. And I'm trying to figure out, do I want to work on something digitally or do I want to work on stuff traditionally? I'm currently working on a series that I decided to do myself just for no reason other than I decided I wanted to do it, I guess. I don't know why, but I chose to do this. And one is done. So naturally after I uploaded it, I noticed all the little problems that I have with it. But it's this, I'll show you on the screen here. It's this piece right here. I've already uploaded it. It's the only one that is completely done. It is Sanji from One Piece. And basically I decided I wanted to give myself a project. I want to give myself something to do. I decided I wanted to do like, I wanted to do a series of like floral portraits for One Piece because I'm in One Piece hell currently. And so Sanji was the first one I finished. He came out pretty good. There's a couple little things about it that I'm unhappy with. If I put it on my website, I'll probably go back and edit some stuff. But I think he came out pretty good. And they're all going to kind of be in this style where it's like, again, it's a portrait of the character and then it's just surrounded by flowers. His flowers, though, all the flowers for the most part are going to be different. I picked them based off like their meaning, which is starting to bite me in the ass because a lot of these flowers, their colors don't always go together and mesh. So it's not just about meaning, it's also about getting like the colors to like work together, which is really hard because these are very bright and colorful anime characters, so they make it very complicated. And Zoro has green hair and that's a lot of green and I'm not eager to work on his because of that. But Sanji's are Delphiliums. I don't know if I said that right. I can't pronounce anything. Delphiliums, but those are for like levity, fun, and joy. Then he has purple tulips for nobility, red carnations for romantic love, passion, and then baby's breath for everlasting love. Because this guy's very, very romantic. I was this close to putting in like a plant within there that was like a food-based plant, like something you can eat, but I really didn't want to. I was kind of tired of researching flowers at that point. I'm still researching flowers. Like I said, his is the only one that's done. You're gonna need to get off my lap. I'm sorry. I have the line art done for Robin and Zoro. Actually, while I'm here, I may as well just show you. This is Sanji. So everything is inked traditionally. I don't think I mentioned that. I'm drawing and inking these all traditionally and then coloring them digitally. Treat your work of art with respect. Don't just throw them everywhere. So I'll show you Zoro and Robin's. This is Zoro's right here. I'm not really good at drawing muscles or really like masculine guys. So that was a little bit of a challenge, but it was still like fun. I think it came out pretty good. And then we got Robin, who I actually really like how Robin came out. I'm actually pretty excited to work on hers. Robin might be my favorite that I've made, because I got to incorporate her devil fruit power in the picture, which just, I think it came out just really cool. I like it a lot. I only have Nami and Luffy sketched out. I don't have any of their flowers yet because I'm still working on what flowers for them I want. Right now, what's really stopping me is not so much the flowers, but the color. Because for both of these two, there is a lot of yellow and pink in the flowers that I'm leaning towards, and it just feels very overwhelming. For Luffy though, the colors, my friend pointed this out to me, the colors match his hat really well. So I'm thinking I might take his hat off and then like have it kind of hang on the back of his head, and then the flowers would all kind of symbolically be his hat, basically, right? I think I might sketch that one out in Procreate and kind of mess with the colors to see how I like that idea, because it's kind of cool. I kind of like that. And then Nami again is the same problem. It's a lot of yellow and pink and she's already got orange hair. Bright anime characters they make it very hard to make cohesive stuff. But same with Zoro, he's got the green hair and that's already a lot of green, so I'm gonna have to really play with the colors and how I want it to look, just mess with like the vibrancy and the hue and all that shit. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. That's what I've been doing. Like I said, Sanji is basically done. I haven't recorded anything. I haven't done a lot of recording of my art because I've been just trying to find the joy in making it, which I have. But with Sanji, I did do a time lapse that I posted as a short. I posted it on like a bunch of social media things. But it was a lot of fun. It was just me inking it. So I might show you a little bit of that process when I finish sketching out the other ones. Everybody else is not sketched out. I only have Nami and Luffy so far, and they're not even finished. Usopp, I'm having a really hard time figuring out a pose for him that works. I have some flowers lined up for him that I think are nice. I only have two. I don't have some, I only have two. I don't have anything for Chopper yet. I really just want to get through Luffy, Nami, Usopp, and Chopper. Frankie, Brook, and Jinbei are gonna take a while for a few different reasons. One, I haven't gotten to Brook and Jinbei yet in One Piece, so I'm not like, I don't really want to draw them unless I know them, even though I'm really excited to draw Brook because he's a skeleton and that's fun for me. I would love to draw a little skeleton man. Frankie I have gotten to. Love Frankie, but he's a little intimidating to draw, so I don't know how to approach that. So they're going to be the last three that I do. I probably won't do those for a while. So right now I'm really just stuck on trying to figure out what I want to do with Chopper and Usopp. And I'm really excited to draw them, especially Usopp. I like drawing like the nose. I think it's fun, so I really want to try that. But until then, that's kind of where I'm at. I might just start some digital, since I already got the line art done on two of them. I might at least try and get started on some flats. Should I do Zoro or Robin though? I think Robin. She's my favorite. She's my favorite that I've drawn. She's really, really good. She came out so good. I'm really, really proud of how she came out. So I think I'm gonna start with Robin. I'll show you a little bit of that. It's not a fun process. It's very ugly. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to doing anything in Photoshop. It is a bad time. Then I get it done. Don't know what I'm doing though. So yeah, let's do that. Like I said, in Procreate, I'm gonna kind of see how the colors work for Nami and Luffy. See if there's like shades of the colors that I can do. That way it won't be so overwhelming. Yes, that will be the plan, I think. So that's what we're gonna do today. A surprise party, a surprise 90s party. Well, this one planned it, that one. Girl boss. Andy's here, and Chuck's here. All my friends are here except Paul. Paul didn't come. Boy boss, little baby boy. Boss baby, boss baby. Boss baby, boss baby. It's the most 90s thing you could say right now.
Should I recite my speech from earlier?
No, I don't want to.
Someone give me the phone. It's circa 1993. Bill Clinton's in office. The Berlin Wall's down. Stocks are up. Plastic shirts and pogs are in. And you were born in 2 days.
I'm so excited to see what this looks like in daylight.
Get my guy a smiley face.
Your guy?
Are you just painting Bob?
It looks great, Ian.
Did you not see past the chaos that was Josh's?
I put the happy tree. It looks like Mordor.
The mountains are so happy and I
It's the
love
happiest
them.
picture I've ever seen.
So positive.
And look, there's Bob Ross.
He's just a little guy.
The little guy. It's like Mordor in the background. Nice. I love the lake.
Very nice, very nice.
Good mountains. Good mountains.
Very good mountains.
Very nice, very nice.
I made the mistake of watering down the canvas, and I paid for my hubris of it.
Cassie.
Okay, birthday girl.
Wow, holy shit.
I have to follow up these. I just have a single color as my trees.
It looks good.
That's really good too.
Birthday, dear Cassie. There's no candles. Happy birthday to you.
So tall, Cassie.
Ah, I love it! Dragons, but where are the dungeons?
What are you taking a picture of?
I'm making films.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cassie. Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
And Oakley, it's not your birthday.
Yeah, you're like,
Okay, blow out the candles.
Yay!
That was kind of cute.
yeah, it was really cute. oh my gosh, it's been a few days since my birthday. I thought I would show you what I got for my birthday. Because it's my birthday and I want to share all the lovely things my friends got me. Also, my hair looked a lot nicer earlier today, but then I went in the wind because I had to buy tires for my car. But it is what it is. This is the life we're living. This is how it goes. But first, let's go through. Let's start with what my family got me. Because it's the thing that's closest to me. So I got this really cute, long, dark skirt. Got little flowers on it. And it's not all the way down to the floor. It like goes about to just below my shins a little bit, but it's cute. It reminds me of the 90s, honestly, which I was alive for. And it's really cute. I can't wait to wear it when it gets a little warmer. And I got this, and then I got the white one because I loved how this looked on me. This really beautiful black top my parents got for me. It's a little bit of a crop, but it gives such fantasy vibes, and this is like kind of see-through, and it's got this kind of at the end, so it's all puffy. It is so beautiful. I ended up like immediately buying myself like a white, oh, that is really, it's not blinding you, buying myself the white version of it. And then this is something I also got for myself. I got myself Katamari because I thought I wanted to be a little guy and roll up stars. That game is a lot harder than it looks, by the way. So I got myself that, which I'm not showing you because it's on my Switch. And I got myself this, which is it's Lonely at the Center of the Earth. I love Zoe Thorogood's art. She's phenomenal. Check her out on Twitter. She's really good. And this book was really, really good autobiographical novel, like of her struggles with depression over like a 6-month course, and it was of her life, and it was so good. I like, the day I got it, I like immediately just sat down and like read it completely. It was amazing. I loved it. So I highly recommend that. Because my birthday's on Valentine's Day, I got a little Valentine's Day chocolate. I got Kit Kats, which is funny because I don't actually care for Kit Kats, which my mom was appalled about. And then I got, this is really pretty. I can't wait to use this. I don't know if you can see it. So it's a bookmark. I can't wait to use this as like an actual bookmark instead of the weird assortment of random trash that I used to use for bookmarks. And then from my sister, I got some Lush stuff. I haven't opened this yet because I wanted to show it on the screen, so I can't wait to use it. In it, it's a Tisty Toasty Bath Bomb, a Dream Cream Self-Preservation Body Lotion, and a Love Shower Gel. So I'm excited to use that. I've gotten another, I got other bath bombs too from my friend Chuck, and honestly I've been getting into bath bombs lately. You saw in the video I used the One Piece bath bomb, the Luffy gum fruit bath bomb. That was so nice. I've just been, I don't know what happened. I think I've just been like kind of stressed lately and trying to like find ways to like kind of find places that are peaceful and chill. And I find that just soaking in hot water that is a fun color, like a soup, like a witch's soup, is just very relaxing. So I've been really enjoying that. So I'm really glad that I've gotten more bath bombs. And then I got, this is really cool. I got this book, this very, very beautiful book. Oh no, don't die. No, my camera's gonna die. Okay, I had to switch cameras because my good camera battery just about died. It's fine. The sun's not right in my eyes. Although it looks very pretty when it is, but then I can't see. So I'm gonna be sitting up in the shade like a normal person. Okay, so I left off at this book, which is so nice. It's basically, so I have right here actually. I have this. This is a different book from different people, but I have 1950s Vogue, which is basically all like high fashion between 1952 to 1962 of Vogue, basically like high 1950s fashion. I love vintage fashion. I love vintage aesthetic, like all that kind of stuff. It's my bread and butter. And I really wanted one for the 60s. So if I get another one, it'll probably be 70s. And this one's really, really beautiful. It's really cool. Got really great references. And my mom got me, bless her heart, my mom got me a journal, but not just any journal. It's a Moments of Gratitude, a guided journal. So this she got me for a very calculated reason. I mentioned this earlier, but I was having a hard time like dealing with aging. I'm getting older, and I was having a really, really hard time kind of coming to terms with that and just feeling awful about it and like depressed. Like I didn't want to hang out with my friends. I didn't want to have any kind of birthday celebrations. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted the days to pass. I wanted to wallow, and I was sad. I was depressed. My depression was getting the best of me, and I was just kind of sick of it. I was also on my period, which made it way worse. And I ended up, I was still feeling kind of bad, but then my friend Mika, I didn't get a birthday gift from her because I haven't seen her in the last few weeks. I'm gonna be seeing her probably in the next couple weeks or so because she's very busy. So I haven't got my birthday present from her, Mika. But for Christmas, I got a delayed Christmas gift, and she got me this, which is Keep Going, 10 Ways to Stay Creative in Good Times and Bad. I ended up reading this because I was feeling a little creatively bad, but also just bad in general. So I was kind of like, well, let's see what this has to say. And I loved this book. It's not the most complicated book in the world, and some of the stuff might even seem kind of like obvious, but like it was stuff I really, really needed to hear right in that moment. If you're a creative, and I don't even just mean like art, like any kind of creative whatever, or even if you're not, I recommend reading this because it has really good things to say about like how to get out of your own head, how to do things and make yourself feel better, especially if you're a creative person. When you get in those bad days and you're in the slump, it sucks, it's hard. And it had some really good things in here that I really am trying to implement, including journaling and writing things down, which is what I started to do. I started to actually journal, which is why my mom getting me this guided journal was a very sincere but calculated thing, because she wants me to like kind of have gratitude and be like, okay, here are the things that you should be happy about. Like, let's try to like objectively look at that. So it's very, very sweet of her. But I loved this book. This book was so, so helpful during my horrible depressive slump. And one of the things it said was like, write lists, any kind of lists that you want. So like I said, I was feeling awful about aging, which is hard when you're an aging creative, especially an aging woman. This shit's hard. I turned 30, by the way, to give you an idea. That's where my brain was at, and I was just feeling awful, like really, really terrible. I can't stress that enough. And so I started kind of like writing lists because I was focusing so much on what I was unhappy with and what I didn't achieve in my 20s, what I didn't get to do, that I decided, you know what, let's take a moment. Let's reframe. Instead of what didn't we achieve, let's think of what we did. And it's not, some of the stuff is very personal to me. Like, I got hearing aids in my 20s. That's not a grand achievement, but for me, that's a big deal. I had been saving up and I've been really wanting to get them back so I can live my life a little easier. I graduated in my 20s. I left my shitty part-time job, which I'm so glad I got to do before I turned 30. I would have lost my mind if I was still working at that store in my 30s. I would have been done. I would have been so upset. So I got to do that. And you know, there's other stuff that's like personal that I really don't want to get too into, but it was really helpful kind of reframing, like taking away the negativity. Like, instead of what didn't I do, what did I do? These are things I did achieve. That's good. And then I started thinking, you know, because again, people think their lives end when they're 30. It's not. We're still very young. And so I started thinking, okay, again, instead of thinking what didn't I achieve, what do I get to achieve in the next few years of my life? And so I wrote down, again, I'm not going to read a lot of them out, but I did have things like I intend to go back to school to either get my master's or go back and get my bachelor's in art history and then my master's in art history. You know, I want to do more writing. I want to become a better artist. Like so I just wrote out these things and it kind of helped me personally. I don't know. It was just rewarding for me. It really helped pull me out of that slump that I was really seriously feeling. It was a bad time, and I just forced myself. I truly forced myself to reframe the way that I was thinking and the way that I was feeling, and got myself excited for my birthday. And I was thinking, especially as an artist, I feel the art that I have made within the last year and a half, 2 years, is some of the best work that I've made so far. Like, my floral and fauna pieces are really, really nice. Like, I think I can objectively say that not everyone can do that kind of stuff, and I think it's really cool that I was able to do that. Like, I look at that sometimes and I'm like, God, I can't believe I made that. You know, I made some pieces that were like vintage inspired pieces. You know, I made some really interesting work, and I've gotten better with working with the tools that in my early 20s I was struggling with and wasn't very good at. And I started thinking, you know, the only way, and this is gonna sound so obvious, but like for me, the only way to get better at my craft is to keep making more work. And in order to do that, I have to get older to get better. And I, for one, am excited to get better. If getting better means having to get a little older, then I'm totally cool with that. Like, I want to keep getting better. I want to keep growing and just achieving things. And honestly, a lot of the problems I was having was all society stuff, and I knew that. We live in a society. I knew that, but that doesn't make it like any less hard. Like, it still can be a little rough sometimes, but I'm really fortunate that I was able to pull myself out of that slump. You know, sometimes I'll still have bad days, but for the most part, I'm pretty grateful. Like, my friends were all really like understanding about it and just were there for me, basically. They threw me that wonderful 90s party that you saw. You know, my family and then my bestie came over for my actual birthday, and we went out and we just hung out and had a nice time. It's been nice. Like, I'm just very lucky, and I hate that sometimes my depression gets in my brain where I have to where I forget that I have all these lovely things. So, as cheesy as it might be, I'm pretty glad that my mom got me this gratitude journal so I can write all those things down. So if I'm ever in a slump, I can at least look back and be like, no, you've got some things that are anchoring you to this world. Like, let's take a moment, girl. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go back onto my gifts. So now, this is the stuff my friends got me. So this is what my family got me. This is what my friends got me. Angie got me, well, she paid for my ticket for the Stranger Things experience that you will see in this vlog. So she's very sweet for doing that. But then she also got me this really cute sweater with little roses, and it's like all soft and textured, and I like it. I can't wait to wear it. It's gonna be very cold. It's gonna be rainy the next couple days, so I can't wait. Oh, speaking of the 90s party, I found out, this is so funny. So like, I shared thoughts very similar to what I was just talking about a minute ago with my friends, and it was very sincere, much more emotional, and much more like brutally honest, because this is the internet. No one needs to know my intense thoughts. But I was basically telling him the same thing. You know, I'm tired of mourning my 20s. Why should I mourn it? They're still there. They're not dead. You know what I mean? And I was talking about how at work recently a girl came in and she was talking about how her friends, she was also turning 30, and her friends were throwing her like a RIP to your 20s party. The sun is in my face. And I was thinking, that kind of got me thinking too. I was like, I don't want to mourn. I want to be happy. Like, I'm sick of feeling bummed out. Like, why are we doing this? And I said that. I was being very honest. Like, I want to celebrate. I don't want to be sad. And apparently they were planning me a surprise party that you saw, the 90s party, but it was originally going to be a funeral party for my 20s. And then they were like, no! So funny how that ended up happening. But honestly, I'm glad we ended up doing the 90s theme party. It was a lot more fun. And I loved all the colors, and it had like a lot more funny jokes and stuff. So I got to keep this. This is very easy to just, So Josh got me the microfiber hair towel. It's purple. This is just the box, but it's purple, trust me. And then he got me these because he was trying to go for like the 90s themed, which is very cute. I don't know if I'll wear them, but they're very cute. And then Austin got me this dumb pillow. It's so funny, where it's just a girl who really loves anime and like maybe 3 people. And it's actually pretty comfy. So I actually really like that. It's very silly. And then he got me this. This is funny. So my friends were like, oh, what do you want? So I wrote them out like a list. And on the list, one of the things I quite literally said was, I would really like a botanical book with flowers and flower references in it, as well as flower language, because I do a lot of floral stuff and I like to know flower language so that I can kind of incorporate it into my work. And I said, bonus points if the book is like really beautifully illustrated or decorated. I have no frame of reference for a book if a book like this exists, so good luck. He ended up finding me one. This is so beautiful. It's on Victorian flower language, which is different from regular flower language, but still just as cool. got like really beautiful, but I love it. It's really pretty. I can't believe he completely delivered on it. I want to get more because I do want one that has just the regular flower language, or I guess it's regular, I don't know, because Victorian flower language is very different, but it's still so cool. And it's cool to know because there's even a part in the back where it shows like bouquets and like what the bouquets would mean. So he delivered, like, that was really impressive. My friend Ian got me, because he knows I'm very into Stranger Things, he got me like a little Hawkins High like planner and list pad, which is really cute. And it's got like little fingers on the back. That was really cute. And then he got me a Surfer Boy t-shirt, which is really sweet. I love how yellow it is. I'm getting into yellows. It's crazy, like who am I? And then Simone, who planned the party, got me, she made this actually. My tummy hurts and I'm being so brave about it. She made this and I love it. It's so funny. My mom keeps referring to it because she's like, I don't understand what that means. Like, what does that mean? I'm like, don't worry about it, Mom. It's fine. It's an internet humor. Then, Brendan, in normal fashion, because for some reason every time he and I give each other gifts, we never are able to do it on the same day. Can't imagine why. He, very sweet, got me this, which might look like nothing to some people. It comes with this plaque, and I shall read it to you. It is a sterling silver telephone dialer of Tiffany & Co. from Breakfast at Tiffany's 1961, because he knows I love Audrey Hepburn, which is funny because Breakfast at Tiffany's is actually not my favorite Audrey Hepburn movie. She's beautiful in it. The only reason to watch that movie is for her. I don't actually care for the rest of the movie, but it's so cool. It's just like, it makes me so happy. It's very pretty and I like it a lot. Makes me happy. And then Chuck got me some bath bombs. These are cool. Oh my god, they smell so good. So there's two in here. We've got this one, which is a D&D die, which is really cool. It's got Hellfire Club right here, Stranger Things logo, and then like a little fire right there, and it says Lush. That's really cool. And then there's this one here. It smells so good. Which ones are these called? They came with these really cool. They're somewhere in here, but let me see. So the D8 die, they're both bath bombs. This is the D8, and this is called the Rift. And if you've seen Stranger Things, you know what that means. And it came with these really cool cards that I just left in here, so they smell very good. Yeah, these are really cool. I actually need to take these out because I really like these. Now I can use these bath bombs now that I've shown them on the internet. So Mika's the only one I haven't gotten a gift from, but that's just because I haven't seen her. So Mika, your days are numbered, I hope you know. But these are some really cool gifts. Now I can put them away since I delayed sharing them because I am lazy. But this weekend we're gonna be going to the Stranger Things experience and that'll be a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm glad that I was able to get out of my head about that kind of stuff. It's hard. Aging is hard, and I'm sure I'll still struggle with this, you know, as I continue to get older. It sucks, but I just feel very fortunate right now. I'm feeling happy right now. The sun is in my eyes, because I don't know, I look at all this stuff, and it's just material, you know, whatever, but it just makes me happy knowing that I have friends and family that like care about me and pay attention to the things that I like and just put a lot of love and care into trying to get things that make me happy, and I hope I'm able to repay them someday. Either way, if anyone else is getting older and you're feeling a certain kind of way about it, hey baby, I get you. It sucks, you know, because youth is currency that we're all losing and we live in a society but that's really valued. But like, just take a moment and like think, like, stop thinking about like what have we done? Things are really hard right now, and it's good to like just take a moment and reframe your brain. Just rethink. Just try to think, okay, let's stop thinking about the negative stuff. Let's try to think about some positive stuff. Because believe it or not, when you take the time to actually try to do it, it works. Weird how all that bullshit self-help stuff isn't actually bullshit if you actually apply it. Also, highly recommend journaling. Just get all your nasty thoughts out, and then your brain's not clogged with all the poison overloading in your brain. At least that's how it feels for me. Anyway, damn, this lighting looks really good. I can't see, I'm like blind, but like I think the lighting looks really nice. Yep, I can't see anything. Okay, we're ending this. See you at the Stranger Things event. Ah!
Linings on your cheeks, 'cause baby in your absence life is boring, so I'll never leave. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as the years go by. It's easier to love, oh, oh, easier to love, oh, oh. There's nothing like the way that you adore me. I can feel love from miles away. And the light in your eyes tells me stories of life in a more perfect place where I wanna stay. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as the years go by. It's easier to love, oh, oh, easier to love, oh, oh. If the sky is falling down on me, you'll be the one that's by my side to lift away from me. And if I find myself in reckless seas, you'll be the one to pull me back into reality. Nothing like your smile in the morning, following the linings on your cheeks, 'cause baby in your absence life is boring, so I'll never leave.